Hello, you awesome person. It's Ainsley here for your Daily Adventure Fest. So today I wanted to talk to you about stress and how you're creating your own stress. And this is related to, well, it's so many different things. Like thought starts, right? So we will think something. Now what that does is that creates a physical reaction throughout your body. So your heart might race and you might feel stressed, and then your palms get clammy and you feel really stressed about life, and you're just about to implode or explode. And this is something that you're doing to yourself because you're going like a kamikaze at the problem. And if you go like a kamikaze at the problem, of course it's going to cause a shitload of stress. Like your focus on your life and where it's at and where you want it to be. If you're stressed at work, then whatever's going on at work, you're going at it like a kamikaze. You're walking around like a hothead and freaking out and being reactive. This isn't serving you at all. Like, it just doesn't, okay? If you're constantly snippy, it doesn't serve you. Like, it's giving you the results that you're putting, like, based on, start again. You're getting the consequences of what you're creating to yourself. It's like, for example, I used to be a really, really angry driver. When I lived in Sydney, I was a nightmare on the road. And I was like a kamikaze, and I was always stressed because I was creating it for myself. I was doing it to me. And I would create situations to give myself reason to be angry at another driver. Like if they wanted to turn into my lane, I'd speed up, and then they'd cut me off, and then I'd get on the horn. And so I would create that situation and create my own anger. And so this is for everything in your life. Like, you're creating it, okay? So you're creating your own anger, you're creating your own upset, you're creating your own stress, you're creating your own bitterness towards another person. You are totally creating all of that yourself, which is great news because that means that you can fucking stop it. And you should stop it, because all it does is it just amounts to unhappiness. It amounts to this constant, oh my God, like feeling like everybody owes you a favour, like you're so hard done by, and like the whole world's falling down. And when you think like that, when you behave like that, man, you're missing out on so much happiness. You're missing out on feeling good. And, you know, a lot of people, when they're like this, they look for things outside of themselves to deal with it. And they're not looking within. So, you know, they might go to the gym, they'll go to the pub, they'll eat, they'll buy heaps of shit. They'll, you know, go on expensive holidays, whatever. Nothing wrong with expensive holidays or any holidays. But you get what I mean. Like, they're always looking for something outside of themselves to fix an internal problem. And it doesn't fucking work. Like, it doesn't work. None of those things will fix you. They'll make you feel good for a second. And we already know this. Logically, we know this. But a lot of people don't get it at the cellular level, where it's like, now I get it. And I didn't get it until I first came away. So I've been away, so it was at March last year I came away. And so it's been about 18 months, I think. And, you know, I was doing these things to myself. And like, I've been studying human behaviour and mindset for 10 years. But I'd fallen back into the trap, and I was unhappy in myself, and things weren't working, and I just needed to get away. And so I came away, and I was staying in all of these nice places and having a great time, but I was still complaining about shit. I was still snippy. I'd still get stressed and angry and take it out on whoever was in my way. And so I've spent the last 18 months cultivating a totally different mindset and a view of the world. And I can see the change. Like, you know, the old me would just pick at stuff and be entitled and, you know, that's not nice. It's like, no one likes a bitch or a prick. They like people that are always happy and nice. And so when you do cultivate daily your happiness, then obviously life's going to get a shitload better for you, because you've changed your perception. You haven't changed the scenery, you've changed your perception. And when you change your perception, your day changes. When you change your perception, then the day changes, your week changes, and your years change, and then your life changes. And so I highly recommend you start getting happy if you're a snippy type that gets a bit reactive. I recommend it because, yeah, you're missing out. You're totally missing out. Now, if you haven't already, I want you to get onto my website, ainsleym.com, to come and join the Escape Army on Facebook, the community where I share with you all of my experiences. We talk about travel, adventure, personal development, life, lifestyle, business, career, and creating an epic life where you can get out here and play because the world is waiting for you at ainsleym.com. So I'll see you in the group.